Damn, -70, that's pretty cold. Do you think that's shorts weather? Would you say?
I would disagree that is shorts weather.
Okay.
So this next section has us going through the Scapegoat Wilderness and the Bob Marshall Wilderness. This is the longest section on the CDT. If we hike the official route the entire way from Rogers Pass to East Glacier, it's 192 miles. That's why many hikers, including myself, sent a food box to Benchmark Wilderness Ranch, which is about 55 miles ahead. And that allows me to carry less food coming out of Lincoln. But this section is a long one no matter how you look at it. In Lincoln, I was able to get a replacement gasket for my water filter from another Sawyer filter in the hiker box at our hotel. So that really worked out, and actually that was one of the few times I took anything from a hiker box on the entire CDT. At the end of the last section, we had a tough time getting a hitch from Rogers Pass down to Lincoln. It was about 40 degrees and raining, and we had a really good shiver going on. The traffic was there, but nobody would stop. I had my thumb out, and one guy drove by and actually gave me a thumbs up. Yeah. But we eventually got there and took a zero the next day. And Riverwolf, the guy we met at Rogers Pass the day before putting on the trail magic, was in town too. It was getting late to hitch back for him to the pass where he was camped, and he had no gear with him to stay warm, so I offered to let him stay with Hopeful and I in our hotel. And you know, that was a really good feeling to be able to repay some of the kindness that others had shown me along the trail.
Used to be a lake, former lake. Where's there supposed to be water? 0.1 north?
Yeah.
On the along the trail?
Yeah, no, it's 0.1 to north and then up the drainage.
Last night we cowboy camped on this exposed ridgeline. I slept great until 2 a.m. when the wind picked up, and that made it pretty easy to get an early start this morning. So yesterday there was 7,600 feet of elevation gain, most of any day on the CDT for me. And out of all the places I've hiked on the CDT, I didn't expect my biggest day of climbing to be here. I was expecting Montana to be easier, but it's been just as hard, if not harder, than the other states in terms of elevation gain. So now we're hiking along the Dearborn River, and the maps show a lot of this kind of hiking ahead, which is extremely rare for the CDT. There are actually very few times where the trail stays low in a river valley or along a river for any length of time, really. As long as it's scenic, I love the variety. You know, we were up on an exposed ridge and really high winds for the last 30 miles. Great views, but at this point, it's really nice to have a break from all that and just be down here. And much easier walking, too. Well, even though yesterday was the first official day of fall, it seems like it's been fall here in Montana for a few weeks now. I get the impression the fall season is pretty short here as it is, with a longer winter. But I don't really want to be here long enough to find out.
We all just have different hiking styles, but for me to finish the trail that way would be, I would look back and be really disappointed.
Road to benchmark. No lager, no beer, no wine for miners. It's a forbidden act.
No lager. Well, lager was real specific. Somebody would be like, what's an ale?
Yeah.
Get off my back.
I'll take an IPA.
I'm drinking ales.
So I'm walking into Benchmark Wilderness Ranch now, and I'll pick up the food box I had sent here.
Just got my food for the next 5 days. Let's see what kind of goodies we got in here. We got chips, we got honey buns, nuts and oatmeal bars, toilet paper, mango, Snickers bar. Ooh, we've got beef sticks. Wow, we have a lot of beef sticks. Why do we have this many beef sticks? There doesn't really appear to be anyone here. But I was able to get my box, resupply, and yeah, now I'm headed back into the Bob Marshall Wilderness for 120, 130 miles.
We're walking along the South Fork Sun River now, and this appears to be a fairly popular area. There's a trailhead near Benchmark, and there's a lot of people out here on horseback. But like anywhere else, just get 5 miles from the trailhead and the crowds disappear.
So there's the Juliet Fire and the Moose Creek Fire just to the north as the CDT closed. And they have some official reroutes posted that I'm walking right now, and doesn't really add any miles. It's about the same distance. It cuts off a little bit of climbing, but I do miss the Chinese wall, so that's a real bummer. But this looks pretty nice too. And part of the CDT is just being flexible with your route, and fire's just one of those things, so it is what it is. You're never gonna see it all.
Seems like it just turned fall overnight with all these colors. Just came out of nowhere. Did look like a bald eagle though. I think what you're referring to is vitamin I. Ibuprofen.
That's fucking right. Vitamin I, baby.
Vitamin I.
Hey, girl. Hey. Let's get a little closer.
Oh, the big one sees us now. Please don't rain today. Come on. Don't you do it.
Yesterday we were following the South Fork Sun River, and today we'll be following the North Fork. And some of these river names are pretty ridiculous. A ways back there was West Fork, South Fork, Sun River. That's too many forks. Keep it simple now.
The rain's coming. So there's been these X's marked on the last, mile of trail? They don't make any sense. Like, don't go this way. X trail. X marks the spot. Dig here. X-men live here. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Cross-country skiing. Yes sign. I will do your bidding, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I will guess.
Tossing that above that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right out above, right about where it starts getting wet, makes sense. Just toss it.
Okay, 1,
2, here comes 3.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Definitely just in time for the rain, finding these cabins. So here's a thermometer here. It is like 33 degrees. What's going on, guys? Hey, buddy.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've ever seen so many abbreviations in one sign. There's what, 4? 5.
Well, they got firewood.
It's a wilderness, right?
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I wonder what all this shit is.
Well, we got makings for fire. I say we camp here, for sure. And build a fire.
If you can't build it out of wood, you don't need it. North Fork Sun River in all its glory.
Well, it was a cold and wet morning, and we got a pretty late start. Last night it rained pretty good, and the high elevations even got some snow. But so far, today's looking better.
Oh shit, dude, there's good water in campsites at 3.2. This 8, I don't know about 8.
Don't touch this one. It is pretty cool how that CDT sign burned though. I've never, out of all the signs I've seen in these burn areas, I haven't seen one like this. I guess why replace a perfectly good sign? It is in mint condition.
Alright, this is really cool up there. Right here, good long spot.
Hey, bear! I'm here too. God, this sign is freaking dilapidated. Whoa, I broke it. I broke it. Shit. All right, that's as good as it was. So Hopeful and I just split up. He's going to do the official CDT route through this section. I'm hiking a 4-mile shorter version that kind of goes around this pointless up and down, PUD as we like to call him. And he also wants to get into East Glacier Friday morning, and I would like to get into Glacier tomorrow night, Thursday night. So we'll just meet up in East Glacier and kind of do our own hikes and do our own thing until then. So I'm on my own for a day and a half in the Bob now. Today is day 7 since I've left Lincoln, and I should get into East Glacier later tonight. But I don't think it's going to be a fun day. Looks like it's going to rain. Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of cold, wet, windy, rainy weather. Really looking forward to getting into East Glacier tonight. Really just looking forward to wrapping up this trip, getting out of here before it gets any colder and starts snowing. Really. 40 degrees out, soaking wet feet. Awesome. Nothing that says private property, so I'm climbing it.
I thought the river fords were cold, but damn, it just rained and I'm walking through all this wet vegetation and my feet are just numb. Well, now it's about an 8-mile road walk into East Glacier from here, and this will be my last town stop on the CDT. And the weather's not looking good for the forecast, so it's going to be an interesting end to this thing.